Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. Look, I know a lot of you all are trying to figure out how do I get a Navy Federal business credit card, okay? So I'm going to actually tell you what I would do if I was trying to get a business credit card from Navy Federal and I don't have any business income, all right? These are the steps that I would do. First, I would pick an easy side hustle that brings in money fast, right? That's what you want. You want an easy side hustle that brings in money fast. So let's look at some of the side hustles that make money the fastest. You have like TaskRabbit. You can sign up with TaskRabbit, which you're going around doing little small odd jobs and stuff like that. That brings in like daily income. You have handyman services that can bring in daily income. You have food delivery services that can bring in daily and weekly income. You have marketing services that can bring in weekly and daily income. Delivery and courier services. This is huge, okay? And the reason that I'm talking about delivery and courier services is because what's about to happen in the industry, what may happen in the industry. Right now they're talking about how there's a big trucking fuel shortage, right? So what that means is that a lot of your over-the-road trucks and stuff, they may not be able to get access to fuel, okay? May not. Okay, it's not nothing written in stone, but they did say there may be a shutdown for a little while, a few days or so or whatever. But nonetheless, a lot of companies, if you have a vehicle, okay, and you don't even have to have a DOT, all right, you don't have to have a DOT number, right? But if you register your business as a carrier company or a delivery company, a lot of companies are starting to pick up these people, okay? And they're paying a premium for you to deliver packages and stuff like that, right? So this is definitely a great time for you to be able to take advantage of it and make some quick side hustle money. Now, why am I telling you to pick the easiest side hustle? Because the easiest NAICS codes, you want to be able to pick NAICS codes that banks know that are actually constantly bringing in revenue. So if you're doing like e-commerce or something like that, then yes, that's a good NAICS code, because again, you're trying to position yourself so you can get that $25,000 business credit card and business line of credit from Navy Federal without any income. So you want to choose an easy NAICS code. All right. Now, that being said, the next thing you want to do is properly structure your business. This is so important, because what's happening, again, a lot of people that have the side hustles, that have existing side hustles, that are operating under their social, okay? They're not realizing by them merging their job income along with their side hustle income, your income goes up, your adjusted gross income goes up, as well as your taxes. All right, so that's the reason you really should be structured. And by you not being structured, you're going to miss out on opportunity to raise more money for your business. This is another thing that a lot of people are not aware of. If you don't know what would be the best structure for your business, then I would definitely tell you, click the link in the description and schedule a one-on-one consultation. It's very important, because you need to know what's the benefit of each business structure so that you know how to keep more money in your pocket. And that's the name of the game. You don't want to be working a job plus this side hustle, putting wear and tear on your body as well as your vehicle or stuff like that, or equipment, and you still being taxed, right? And losing all this money. You want to be able to, if you're a side hustle, you want to be trying to keep as much of that money in your pocket as possible. Right? So that's the reason you need to be structured, okay? And because of what they're trying to target people for, people with side hustles that aren't that are not in a business structure, again, you're going to be taxed through the nose. They are not playing. All the money that they gave and stuff like that, they're going to get their money back, okay? And the only way for you to survive and keep your side hustle alive if you actually properly structure your business, all right? Now, that being said, once you structure your business, open up your bank accounts. Now, if you're able to become a member of a Navy Federal, I always tell you, you want to build up your internal score, especially if you're hovering around the 500s, all right? This is something that's so important. And if you don't have a business with revenue, this is very important. So what do? If you have a regular job, then with the regular job, you want to be able to see if you can do a direct deposit. If you're already with a financial institution that's doing a direct deposit, you can probably reach out to your HR and have them to send a portion over to your Navy Federal account to have direct deposit. Then you want to have a flagship checking account. Then you want to have a savings account. And again, you want to have the end rewards, and you want to have a pledge loan, okay? So that's what you want to have, at least 5 of those accounts. Now, with your internal score with Navy Federal, you know that it goes from 100 up to 450, all right? So you want to try to get as close to that number as possible, all right? Now, the reason that the end rewards, I tell people to get the end rewards because after 6 months of good payment history, even with bad credit, that end rewards will turn into a regular unsecured. Now, here's another interesting thing. I just told you those 5 accounts, right? Most people that open up those 5 accounts all at one time, what happens is Navy Federal, they will look over, if you're in the 550s or something, Navy Federal may look over your bad credit and just give you a regular unsecured rewards card. Not the end rewards, but a rewards card. That's the green card, okay? And so now you have that regular personal credit card, all right? So that's very important. Then you want to open up the business bank account with Navy Federal, all right? Now, when you open up the business bank account with Navy Federal, this is what many people, they try to do. They try to immediately apply for a business credit card with Navy Federal. Do not do that, okay? What you want to do, you want your account to season, okay? You want your account to season for 90 days. Now, here's how you do it. Say that you had $100, all right? You want to take $50 and put it into the Navy Federal business and do this weekly, all right? You want to take $50 and deposit into the business bank account with Navy Federal, okay? That's number one. Then the other $50, you want to take $50 and put it into your flagship checking account. And the other $50, you want to take $25 and put it into that flagship checking account, and you want to take the other $25 and put it into your savings account. Do this for 90 days, okay? Trust me, if you want to get that $25,000 business credit card with the line of credit with Navy Federal, do this. I'm telling you. Now, here's something else that you want to do that's very important. I want you to pull your real credit file. Now, understanding with Navy Federal, on the personal side, okay, to open up the account, they look at your, they usually look at your Equifax FICO 9. But to give you a regular personal credit card, they look at your TransUnion FICO 9. Now, on the business side, they look at your Experian FICO 9. You need to know these numbers. It's very important. All right. Now, what I want you to do in terms of pulling your credit file, all right, if you pull your real credit file, do not go off a Vantage score. Totally ignore Vantage score. If you don't know what your real FICO 9 score is, click the link in the description and pull your real credit file. I'll have the link in the description because it's very important. Now, the next step I want you to do is, after you got your credit report, then I want you to take your accounts from your smallest account down to your largest account. Any open revolving accounts, all right, I want you to either pay those down to under 10% or down to 0, okay, because this is going to help influence your credit score. Now, some of you all may have charge-offs, okay, or collections. I always tell people, and this is very important, because sometimes Navy Federal, they will overlook a collection, but so that you have a better opportunity to be approved for the business credit card and the business line of credit with Navy Federal, what I want you to do, if you have a charge-off, if it's under $1,000, I would tell you to reach out to the original creditor and see if they can recall the account and pay it off in full, and see if they'll deal pay for it delete. If they are not able to do that and it's a charge-off, then what you want to do is call the collection company and ask if they offer a pay for delete. Okay, depending on how old the account is. If the account is past statutes in your state, then what you want to do, you want to ask for a 1099-C, a cancellation of debt. So that way that you can actually file it with the IRS that, hey, you had the credit card company took a loss, or the creditor took a loss. Now that's income that basically they said they gave to you. So if you had a credit card that was charged off for $10,000, then you ask for a 1099-C, and that 1099-C charge off of cancellation of debt, then you would have to write that as income on your taxes. And this is very important, because that way, if you're not able to pay the account, at least you can write it off on your taxes, all right? But if it's under $1,000, I would just tell you to pay it so that your FICO won't pick it up and count it against you, all right? But this is very important, especially for those of you that are trying to get, like I said, picking the right business. But again, you all notice that I didn't say you're generating income right off the bat, right? All I did was walk you through those steps with no income coming into the business, but following those steps. Now, again, once you have your side hustle and you're actually making money, make sure that you have those regular deposits. Now, here's one more thing that I must say that you need to understand. With Navy Federal, they do not report, okay? So your business credit card activity is not going to show up on your business credit file nor your personal credit file, all right? So this is Houston. I hope that this video helps you and understand how to actually get a business line of credit and a business credit card with Navy Federal with no business income. If you have any questions, click the link in the description. Thank you.